Is that Jesus Christ?
Heaven's real, God's real, Jesus is real.
Oh my God.
All right, take a look at this next video. Could this really be a mass UFO sighting over a military base?
A strange sight in the sky last night over Oahu caught the attention of many people.
Are they from somewhere else or are they from here on Earth? And the question needs to be answered.
Sky is certainly beyond our limit and can be captivating at times. No, I am not talking about the sunsets or the usual cloud formation on a rainy day, but this. Chinese dragons, guardian angels, and devils. So gear up as we explore instances that have left people amazed and speechless. Ethereal beings.
Oh my God.
This viral video was captured by a person in Brazil who thought he was filming birds. It was after he zoomed in that he was surprised to see two unusual winged creatures flying in front of the camera. They had a humanoid figure, and with the big brown bodies and bright white wings, they appeared more than just unusual.
Yeah, we got a big old one.
The creatures looked mythical. The community related the creature with the Ikek, a legendary cryptid from Philippine mythology who is depicted as a humanoid with bird wings and a beak. So was it really what we thought it was or something else? Let me know what you guys think. Flying Man. In a city filled with bustling streets and towering buildings, something extraordinary happened. A flying man was spotted in the sky. This mysterious figure soared high above the busy crowds, defying gravity. Eyewitnesses marveled at the incredible sight, wondering if it was a superhero or someone with a magical secret. UFO spotted. There's leaked footage from the US that shows a weird round UFO flying near San Diego.
Check out this video. It was shared on the website Extraordinary Beliefs.
It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. The footage was shared by filmmaker Jeremy Corbell.
Jeremy Corbell, who's in website Extraordinary Beliefs, posted that video.
This happened in 2019 on a Navy ship, and the UFO even dived into the ocean.
Splashed. Mark bearing and range.
No one knows where it came from or what it was doing. The military is keeping an eye on these super advanced planes that can do crazy moves, even in places they're not supposed to be, like around nuclear stuff. Interestingly, there's a big report coming soon about all these UFO sightings, and it's expected to spill some out-of-this-world secrets.
Who is operating these advanced vehicles?
Not only this, but last year, the Navy also released videos of pilots spotting UFOs. It's like a real-life mystery movie. Spying balloons. There's a wild story about a Chinese spy balloon causing a stir in the US. The balloon, cruising over America, used an American internet service to chat with China.
That balloon used an American internet service provider.
They even got a secret court order to spy on it, but we don't know what the court decided. The balloon had a connection with a US company and could send bursts of data. The company denied it though.
The internet service provider, in order to protect some of our sources here, denied.
The US military went all out to stop the balloon from snooping on secret stuff. They moved things around and even limited sending out important messages. It was after the balloon was brought down that officials said it was loaded with spy gear. The big mystery is what secrets the balloon's classified report holds. Talk about a spy thriller in the skies. Strapped passenger. There are always two sides of a coin. One is this man being duct taped to his seat, and the other is him trying to escape the plane through its window. Well, modern problems require modern solutions, don't they? This wild scene took place on a Russian flight where a passenger named Maxim G, fueled by alcohol, apparently lost his cool. He attempted to jump out of the plane and broke the window. So there was nothing the flight crew could do other than to tie him to his seat. Finally, when the plane landed safely, the police were waiting to take him into custody. Quite a turbulent ride, wouldn't you say? Disappearing plane. One moment it was there, the other it vanished into the skies. Before you call it a CGI footage, let me tell you that it was indeed an actual story. This footage was captured by a group of plane enthusiasts who usually take pictures of flights. Only this time they captured a plane moments before it went missing, creating a visual history of the aircraft's travels. It was Flight 370 of the Malaysian Airlines, which sadly was never found again. Flying mystery. This footage was captured by a resident of Venezuela after a severe storm struck the city. But before I go into details, I want you to watch another clip of another anomalous creature flying through the Asian sky. In both videos, a mysterious object can be seen descending from the sky. Some people highlighted it as probably a UFO, accidentally captured in bad weather, while others classified it as a bird falling. I don't think that it fits any of these categories, because if a bird, it should have flown away, and if a UFO, well, you know what happens to aliens caught in the sky. So what was it? Well, I believe it was a mystery creature that wasn't supposed to be seen, but the people captured it anyway. Mystery creature. Okay, so we all agree that this one here is a kite, right? But this bizarre but similar thing captured through the windows of the plane couldn't be a kite.
Gary, what is that? Holy crap.
As they don't have the capability to reach the high skies. Then what is this? When shared on social media, the flying mystery baffled the online community.
Gary, what is that? What is that?
Some people assumed it to be a giant octopus residing in the sky, while others thought of it to be a kite. But what is it really? No one could figure it out. Bird stuck. A strange sight of a bird seemingly stuck in the sky has been captured on camera. This bird was just hanging in the sky, not flying. The person filming it zoomed in to get a closer look, and the bird stayed still for more than a minute. It was a weird and interesting sight. People had different ideas about the bird floating in the sky. Some made jokes, and others thought the bird might be flying at the same speed as the wind. It sparked a lot of discussion and theories. Well, in reality, it's the inertia which keeps the bird stationary in the sky. City floating. A viral video showing a mysterious city in the clouds above a Chinese town has people scratching their heads. Is it a secret project or a strange atmospheric event? Scientists think it might be a superior mirage, specifically a fata morgana, caused by cold air near the ground and a warmer layer above. This temperature inversion bends light, making objects appear higher than they are. Fata Morgana can happen over water or land. Atmospheric wonders like these create fascinating visual illusions that capture our curiosity. Dallas Dragon. Most of us think that dragons only exist in stories and movies like Game of Thrones, but this video of a real flying dragon filmed by a person from China in Yunnan province says otherwise. By zooming the video, we can see the dragon with wing-like structures sitting over a tower. Skeptics doubt the footage as they notice that the dragon in the video looks very unclear and it disappears behind a rocky mountain, leaving many unanswered questions. But considering the recent increase in alien sightings, I believe the footage is real. Also, dragons have been a subject of debate in China because of the immense historical importance that they hold. Therefore, people residing there have a strong belief that they still exist in abandoned areas. Snake on board. Passengers on a Qantas Airways flight were shocked when they saw a large scrub python clinging to the plane's wing during a 2-hour journey from Cairns, Australia to Papua New Guinea. The The 3-meter snake struggled against the cold and strong winds, reaching temperatures as low as -12 degrees Celsius. A passenger recorded the snake's flight, and sadly, it didn't survive, leaving a bloody mark on the plane. Even though it stayed attached until landing, the snake was already dead when the plane arrived in Port Moresby. Experts think that the python might have hidden inside the wing, a common behavior for scrub pythons waiting for prey. Faulty flight. Someone forgot to glue this airplane, and this is what happened next. It happened on an American airline flight from San Francisco to Dallas. Passengers felt the plane shake and heard strange noises. Following, the interior panels on both sides of the cabin started to come off. Even though the cabin pressure was okay, the captain decided to make a safe landing in San Francisco. Luckily, all 184 passengers and 6 crew members were safe. The airline investigated what went wrong, and the culprit here was a blown air duct. Melting sun. What we see in this video is definitely a rare sight to watch. And only few people around the globe are capable of capturing such instances. It requires courage as well as perfect timing. Well, I'm questioning my sight and my judgment after watching this. But I believe the sun, despite holding such high temperatures, was captured melting, with its orange and yellow color descending towards the earth. It is definitely a peculiar sight to watch, because if not a melting sun, what else could it be? Just a flame? Let me know your views in the comments down below. Spiral riddle. People in Norway saw a mysterious spiral in the sky.
Jesus.
At first, many thought it was a prank or fake, but now experts say it might be real and linked to a Russian missile launch. Some suggested that a rocket motor spinning out of control could create such a spiral pattern, while others found it all a bit too perfect. Strange lights and connections to Russian missiles. Do you believe it's real or not? Falling off propellers. I cannot even think of being in an aircraft whose parts fall off mid-air. A few years back, a pilot safely landed his old plane after the propeller unexpectedly came off at 2,000 feet near Cornwall. The emergency landing happened at a golf course near Polzeath, with the club evacuated. The fuel was turned off by the pilot, Nick Chitterden, while he glided down to the airstrip, and the propeller landed close to a builder in Polzeath, who felt lucky. Emergency services quickly responded, and the brave pilot Nick even had a drink at the club later. The plane involved in the incident was an Aranaka. Northern Lights. These breathtaking northern lights are caused by solar storms on the sun's surface. These storms release charged particles that travel to Earth. When these particles collide with the Earth's magnetic field, they heat up the atmosphere, creating the beautiful light displays we see. Different gases in the atmosphere, like nitrogen and oxygen, produce various colors when heated, resulting in the stunning hues of the auroras. Unseen travelers. Scared passengers filmed what looked like floating ghosts rushing off a plane. But is there more to this strange sight? A Bangkok Airways pilot, Vorvit Vijaja, recorded a strange video that looked like many ghost-like people getting off an invisible plane and walking through a bridge at Phuket International Airport in Thailand. This video confused people because the bridge didn't seem connected to any plane. Some thought that those creatures were actually ghosts, but turns out it was just a trick of the light. The figures were reflections from the busy and bright airport on an empty bridge. Some people guessed there might be a staircase behind the bridge where passengers got off the plane. The pilot hasn't said anything about it, so online users are still talking about this mysterious video. Flying ship. Ships are supposed to sail in the ocean or the water bodies, but what if I tell you that a ship was recorded while sailing not in the ocean, but in the air? A video was recorded in Bangalore in India, which showcased a mysterious fiery object in the sky. It appeared to be a giant ship, which was hiding itself behind the clouds. It could be a reflection of the sun or something else entirely, but there is no official explanation, and it remains a mystery. Cloudy face. Dennis LaForge from Grand Falls, New Brunswick was just watering his plants when he saw something strange in the fast-moving clouds. He quickly grabbed his iPhone and started recording. The video shows an eerie face appearing among the clouds. While we have all seen weird shapes appearing among the clouds, it felt different, as this time it was captured on a camera. The video started an online debate with over 1.7 million views. People believed it was Jesus revealing his face, while some said it could just be an illusion. So, what's the truth? I'll leave it on you guys to decide. Plane encounter. On July 10th, something surprising happened in the skies over Bangalore when two Indigo planes, 6E779 and 6E6505, had a close encounter while flying. 6E779 was on its way from Coimbatore to Hyderabad at 27,300 feet, and CE6505 was cruising between Bangalore and Cochin at 27,500 feet. It's like they almost bumped into each other in the vast sky. These planes getting too close raised questions about how it happened and if it could have been dangerous. Luckily, nothing bad happened, but it surely got people talking about air travel safety. Hidden fireball. People in Hobart, Tasmania got quite a show when they spotted a dazzling slow-moving fireball in the sky. While some thought it was a meteor or something extraordinary, the astrophysicists from the University of Tasmania had a more down-to-earth explanation. They suggested it was probably just an airplane catching the morning sun, giving the illusion. The physicists noted that the slow speed, red particles, and a downward path matched the characteristics of a plane's trail, with the rising sun creating a stunning visual effect. So it turns out sometimes the skies have surprising explanations for their shining displays. Flight mishap. Imagine you're on a plane coming in for a landing, when suddenly a passenger decides it's time to open the door. That's exactly what happened on an Asiana Airlines flight landing in Daegu, South Korea. The man in his 30s felt uncomfortable and reportedly stressed about losing his job. It was an ultimate chaos when he popped the door open at 213 meters above the ground. Thankfully, the pilot was able to make it safely to the land. But that daring dude had to face the consequences of his strange act. Held up flight. Can a plane freeze while flying? A trending video seems to suggest just that, catching the attention of many. A video was posted on X, formerly Twitter, showing what looks like a plane standing still in the sky above the San Miniato Hayward Bridge in San Francisco Bay. Manidis, who was flying from New York City to the Bay Area, saw this illusion while the plane was landing. He mentioned he was recording videos of the beautiful views before noticing the strange illusion. Close call with an eagle. Pilot Lucas C. had a close encounter with an eagle while approaching a runway in Switzerland. The bird flew surprisingly close to his single-engine aircraft, but fortunately they avoided a collision, and the pilot successfully landed the plane. A risky situation came into being. The repeated attempts raised concerns as the motive behind the eagle's actions remained unclear. Eerie lighting. A plane had to make an emergency landing after a storm damaged it. The LATAM Airlines Paraguay flight was traveling from Santiago de Chile to Ascalon when it faced severe weather conditions. Video footage inside the plane shows it shaking, with lightning outside the windows. The storm ripped off the nose of the aircraft and caused further damage to the windshield. The Chilean Aviation Authority mentioned extreme and unforeseen weather conditions while the incident was investigated. LATAM Airlines Paraguay reported that passengers and crew members were in good condition. Now let's explore our subscriber pick of the day. This amazing image was shared by one of our subscribers. If you ever seek out more information about an image you come across, don't hesitate to send it our way. On a flight to Australia, a passenger captured an incredible photo that raised eyebrows. The picture shows some giant humanoid figures flying next to the plane, looking into the windows. During turbulence, the giant figures appeared, and just when the photographer made eye contact with the flying humanoids, the shaking stopped. While some believe the flying creatures are actually aliens that accidentally got captured on camera, the photographer presumed them to be his guardian angels trying to protect him. What's your take on this mysterious encounter? Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever been on a flight and witnessed something so strange that it defies any logical explanation? Tell us in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. See you again